Okay, sales orders. Let's see if we can go through how to create a sales order. We'll use one that you've already started, and if we double click to open up, you will obviously notice that when you press return, a number automatically comes through for the sales order numbering. You enter your customer, and then that will bring through the address and some of these other fields. Something that we quite often use, or is quite important, is the requested delivery date. This is used primarily for forward orders, and if using reservations, this is the date that the stock will be reserved for. So that's one of the reasons why we've got that in red text, to remind you it's quite an important field, as indeed is the forward order code. And as you can see, you've got ASAP, and if we widen that there a little bit, you can see we have forward autumn winter 16 and forward spring summer 17. So basically ASAP is what you're going to supply straight away, but if a customer's given you an order in advance, then you preferably use one of these codes. We also find it's quite important to put an external document number in, which again I'm sure you will do, which is usually the customer's purchase order number or some sort of reference like that. So that's the main fields on the header. If we go down to the lines, you've correctly input one item there. If we put the quantity in now, okay that, and if we put one in there, I'm not sure why that first line came up with that. I'm going to take that line off for the moment. So right click, delete line, yes. I've sorted out the issue you were having with the price group. It was just something in setup. So you can see I've put one item on, one piece, and it's defaulted to $70, which if you want to check, if you see there in blue the item number, if you click on that, it will take you to the item card, and you can see the item price is $70. So that's where it's getting the value from. If you want to enter another item, just click on the second line. And if you want to search for an item and you want to search on the description, if you click on description there and then start typing in oops, if I spell it right, you'll see that microlite products have come up. So we'll select one of those. So just to go through that again, if you want to search by description, you just need to click on description, and you'll see that this filter button moves. And if I click back on number, it means it's filtering on number. So if we enter a quantity in there as well, and literally you should be able to enter one line at a time without any problem. Main things you have to fill in is the item number and then the quantity. So we use reservations. So if you want to reserve the stock for the order, you go to the Actions tab up here, and then find where it is. This screen's smaller. There we are. Update reservations. It'll ask you if you're sure. Say OK, and it will update. Now, in this instance, because we've got no stock in the system, it hasn't been able to reserve anything. Otherwise you would have two here, and it would tell you whether it was reserved on any of these points of supply. generally speaking, you're only going to really see it on that one, on inventory, on purchase, or on transfer. The production is because we use production in the UK. So if we're happy with that and we want to ship an invoice, you'll see that the quantity to ship and quantity to invoice has already defaulted. If we go to post and print, now at this point you have the choice to ship only an invoice later, and then go back in an invoice, or ship an invoice at the same time. So that removes the stock out of your inventory and will also create the sales invoice. Save. Okay, I'll check out that error message, but I'm hoping that actually that has created a... So if I go back to my home screen, history, there's the posted shipment, go on to posted sales invoices, and here you want to select print only unless you want to email it. So if we double click on there, and at this point you can preview, or you can also print to PDF, Excel or Microsoft Word. But we're going to preview so that you can see what your invoices will look like. Okay, I need to sort out some setup. We'll come back to that shortly.